Welcome to 5 News. Today we'll be looking at Creedence Clearwater Revival's protest song, Fortunate Son, and how it contributed to political pressures during the Vietnam War, and how it continues to say a powerful piece of propaganda music to this day. Welcome to an exclusive interview with Creedence Clearwater Revival's John and Tom Fogarty. So, John, as the main lyric writer of CCR, how have you managed to pack so much social commentary into the context of your song, Fortunate Son?
It's a common misconception that I started writing Fortunate Son as a song of protest. Really, it was a reaction to what was happening in front of me. My friends were all being drafted into the war while the sons of politicians stayed home golfing. This was a time where you couldn't just ignore the news, as the news was happening on our very own doorsteps. Civil rights issues, political instability and lies. Fortunate Son is purely a snapshot into our lives at the time, or rather the lack of a life that we did have.
Well put.
Well said.
So Tom, what do you have to speak on this matter?
Well, nobody quite understood the fact that we were just a few working class guys who were writing songs about the shit that was happening to us. We didn't have anyone to protect us, so we used our words to speak out in frustration of that conflict.
So, how did audiences react at the time to Fortunate Son?
It was a mixed bag, really. Some folks just wanted to escape into the music and not confront the hard truths of our time. Others did appreciate that we weren't just writing surface level stuff, though. We weren't just writing pop hits, but rather holding up the mirror to the political establishment of the time.
We got a lot of letters, I remember. Some praising us, others telling us to go to hell. My fondest letters, some I still have, I think, with soldiers, from the soldiers. Writing to tell us, how our music helped them get through it all. And that just means the world to me.
Well said.
Fascinating stuff, really. So, looking back, what do you think the most enduring message inside Fortunate Son was?
Well, the song really speaks to many topics. Anti-elitism, the hypocrisy of patriotism, and systemic injustice, just to name a few. But, however, I think the main takeaway is simply to always speak your truth.
And now, for 2 exclusive interviews with people around at the time of Vietnam. Good afternoon, sir. From how you recall it, what was your experience like in the Vietnam War?
Okay. I was midway through my bachelor's when they put October 18th as number 5 on the drafting list. I remember my mama losing it. She was sure crying. But it's what you had to do, you see. Later that year, they had me in the 1st Cavalry Division, Air Mobile, meaning I was involved in a lot of airborne combat. Me and my division had some pretty revolutionary tactics. We sure did change the scope of war. Good times. I lost a lot, though. How I got my Medal of Honor was after Hill 882, June 8th, I believe. Lost my battalion and had to fend my way through the Viet Cong with my buddy Georgie for a few days. Ooh. I made it back all right, but I can't say the same about my buddy Georgie.
So we just asked another gentleman, a Vietnam veteran actually, what his experiences were at the time of the Vietnam War. What do you recall?
Okay, well the war didn't affect me particularly. Only the more urbanized areas, as I recall, were obliged to serve. My father, being a senator at the time, made sure that my name was taken out of any lottery draws. I, of course, played my part, competing in the Grand National PGA Golf Tournament where several Vietnamese businessmen participated. Oh, wait! Those Vietnamese sure knew how to hit a golf ball.
say.